Okay, welcome to math today. Today we have just a few things to do together, and we are going to do some addition and subtraction today, both. And then you have your form to fill out on Seesaw. The form, when you're writing with your finger, if you choose to write with your finger, which is fine, please make sure that you use the pen that's small and write nice and slow and controlled inside those lines there, please. Showing your work using your circles, okay? Some of you were skipping some of those steps, and that's, I get it, you can do it, but I still want to see all those steps right now, okay? Okay, how many dots do we have? Good. Now, in your brain, take away one of those. How many are left? Now we say a number sentence. 2, take away 1 is 1. Do you see what you're going to do? So in your brain, 2 take away 1 is 1. Very good. Can you hear Char? How many dots? In your brain, take 1 away. How many are left? Number sentence. 3. Very good. How many dots? Good. Take away 1 in your brain. How many are left? Number sentence. 4, take away 1 is 3. Very good. How many dots? Take away 1. How many are left? Number sentence. 1, take away 1 is 0. Very good. Very good. Today I would like your parents or your brother or your sister to give you some objects. So they can give you pins, they can give you Legos, they can give you just little pieces from around the house, up to anywhere between 1 thing and 20 things, and I want you to count them. And I want you to count them by pulling them away and not just tapping at them. Okay? So practice that 1-to-1 counting all the way up into 20. You can do any amounts of objects. And if your parents will just take a little picture of some of those things that you counted so that I can see that you did that, that would be great. Charlie wants to join our class. Okay. So, Charlie's going to join us. Charlie, say hi. Say hi. Okay. Today, we are going to do both addition and subtraction. Remember, addition is when we put the numbers together. Subtraction is when we take the numbers apart. So you have to listen very carefully to the story to decide which one you're going to do. We don't have to do number bonds today, but I do want you to write your number sentences out, and I do want you to show your work with your circles. Okay? So here's your first story. We're going to start with the number 6. Benny has 6 airplanes. Now listen very carefully to the next part of the story. She got 3 more airplanes. How many airplanes does she have in all? Okay. So we have 6 airplanes. So what did you do first? Drew 6. Hopefully in the tens frame way. Then I said she got 3 more. How did you show that they were different? Color them in. More. Are we going to be adding these all together, or are we taking them away? Adding. So we retell the story with our numbers to make our number sentence. So the first number was 6. 6 model airplanes. Then, are we adding or subtracting? And how many more did she get? 3 model airplanes makes, now we got to count them. Or I know my tens frame, and I know when 1 is empty, that's the number 9. Okay, some of us are still drawing our 9s backwards. See? And the line, that's the way we make a 9. Okay, very, very good. All right, are you ready for the next story? Are you ready for the next story? Oh, Charlie's ready for the next story. Let's do our next story. All right. There are 8 birds on the sidewalk. There are 8 birds on the sidewalk. So we draw circles. Bless you. There's 8 birds on the sidewalk. 5 birds fly away. So how are we going to show that? We're going to cross them out. How many birds are left? Okay, now we're going to write our number sentence retelling the story. So we had 8 birds on the sidewalk. Then what happened? They flew away. So that means we're going to take away 5 birds. Makes, how many are left? What'd you get? Did you get 3? Yeah, today's Tuesday, so let's do some twinkles. If we get it right, twinkle, 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 right? Very good. Okay, listen carefully to these stories, because these stories are just a little bit different, and I like to be tricky, do you? And you don't want to be tricked, do you? All right, there are 6 pine cones at the park. Billy finds 6 pine cones at the park. Oh. Ooh, I only had 5 on there. 6 pine cones at the park. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then he searched and he searched, but he found no more pine cones. When I say no more, what would be a number that we would show for that? 0. 0 pine cones. That's right. Okay, so how many does he have now? Well, let's retell the story with our numbers. So we had 6 pine cones. And then more means we're taking away or adding. Adding. How many did he find? No more. Makes. Now, how many does he still have? 6. Tricky, huh? Tricky, tricky, tricky. Okay, ready for this next one? We got 1 more. Listen very carefully. Sarah has 9 bracelets. 9 bracelets. There they are. So beautiful, right? Okay. She gave away no bracelets. She loved them all. She didn't want to give any of them away. She gives away none. How many does she have left? Well, what are we going to do? None means what? 0. So we started off with 9. And we're giving away. So what are we going to use? Subtraction. Take away how many? 0. Makes, how many are still left? She still has all 9 of her beautiful little bracelets, doesn't she? Okay, very good. All right, so I'm going to attach a little worksheet for you to do that's going to practice what we just did just now. And then you are also going to count objects at home around the house. I want your parents or your brother or sister to find groups, 5 different groups. Okay, so it could be Legos, and you could do 5 different groups of Legos. You could do pencils and pens, and Legos, and Barbie shoes, or whatever. Okay, stuffed animals, whatever. But something that you can be able to move and count. Alrighty? Sounds good. We'll see you tomorrow. Great work. I'm really enjoying getting to see all your hard work. And Charlie says, bye-bye. Say bye-bye. See you guys.